Charles Greeno received a gift from his parents, Bobby and Thelma Harris, who were longtime volunteers in the Red Cross. That was the gift of a tradition of service to others. For continuing the tradition of never passing up an opportunity to serve others through the Red Cross, Charles Greeno has been selected by the Lebanon Red Cross Office Volunteers as a 2014 Gloria Doss Award recipient. Bobby and Thelma devoted much of their lives to service at the American Red Cross. In fact, they were the first Gloria Doss Award winners in recognition of that service. And they passed along that sense of service and love of the Red Cross to their son, Charles Greeno. Now people in our community and throughout the United States are benefiting from that gift as Charles continues the tradition of serving others through the American Red Cross. Come by the Red Cross office almost any day of the week and you will see Charles at work. He assists in any activity that needs to be done at the office. Just as Bobby and Thelma never said no when asked to serve, that word isn't in his vocabulary either. If Charles is asked to wash the trucks, he says yes. If he is asked to stock the emergency relief vehicle, he says yes. Or if he is asked to make a trip to Springfield to get supplies, his response is always yes. Charles also doesn't know how to say no, even at 2 a.m. when he is called to respond to a fire. He has responded to literally dozens of fires just this year, and perhaps hundreds over the years. Charles is part of a team of Red Cross volunteers who provide shelter, food, clothing, and support to families who have suffered the terrible devastation of fire. Or sometimes he provides food and warm drinks when it's cold and cold drinks when it's hot to emergency personnel while they are responding to help others. Recently, Charles has become active with the Youth Red Cross in Lebanon. They have helped at a variety of community events, adopted a mile of local street to keep clean, taken disaster relief classes, and recently distributed fire prevention material to homes throughout Lebanon. Charles knows how important it is to pass down the tradition of service, so now dozens of young people in Lebanon have learned about service by his example. Charles has responded to the call to help our neighbors in Missouri and throughout the United States as well. After the severe flooding last summer in Waynesville, he spent weeks distributing food and cleaning supplies to families in need. He went to New York City and drove an emergency response vehicle to the affected areas after Hurricane Sandy, providing hundreds of emergency supplies, and later went to Colorado and worked in the warehouses to assist families whose homes had been devastated by wildfires. Before his father, Bobby, passed away, he commented that he was making sure Charles was familiar with all the areas of service that he did. He wanted Charles to continue on with the traditions of service and never turn down an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others.
Bobby and Thelma would be so proud if they could see Charles today, following in their traditions and keeping their dreams alive.
Making Gloria Doss Awards a family tradition, we honor Charles Greeno as our 2014 Gloria Doss recipient.